out the glam pain. It's time for the Julie Tussey Show live guest current event scathing exposés. The original Suburban Bombshell, the big blonde baby, giving you the fastest, funniest, most informative 30 minutes of your life. And now, here's Julie Tussey.
Hey, it's Julie with the Julie Tussey Show. How are you today? It's a beautiful day in Kentucky today. The sun is shining. Just been awesome, an awesome summer so far. I absolutely love summer. Love it. Been a lot of uprising and things going on in the news lately. And, you know, life can be kind of tough if all you do is live on the news. So I do try to avoid that a little bit, but I wanted to talk to you today about the word purpose. And I just released a couple of programs previous to this one where we talked about that we are not our body, that we are our love and our compassion and how we care for people. Then the next one I talked about was dreaming your dreams. I'm telling you, if you did not hear that, you need to go back and find it. Dreaming your dreams. It doesn't matter how old or how young you are, you have to dream your dreams, and that's very, very important in life. Today I want to talk about purpose. It's going to take a few minutes here, but purpose is a word that I absolutely love. Purpose is a word that has defined my personal life. I love the dictionary. Yes, I'm a nerd. I'm a bookworm, and I'm very creative and have my own band and my own radio program. But I'm a big nerd when it comes to reading and words and synonyms, and I love anything to do with words and what they mean and how they apply to us. So I went, of course, to the dictionary and looked up the word purpose today. And the meaning of the word purpose is the reason for which something is done or exists. Now, I'm telling you right now, you have to find out what your purpose is in life, or you will be like a bobber out on a lake, floating around with no reason and no rhyme and no purpose. You need to find out what it is that your purpose to be on the earth is. I had to find this out very early, and I recognized very early on what my purpose was. And you know, one of the ways to find out what your purpose is in life is to look at yourself and take inventory and find out what your strengths are. You know, my purpose, of course, is to sing. And I feel by performing and singing and writing music that I can not only express myself, but that hopefully somehow I am a blessing or an encouragement to other people. The same with my radio talk show. I want to be an encouragement to other people. So when you look at yourself and look at your strengths, I was thinking about this the other day, that one of my strengths, of course, was that I can't remember a time when I couldn't sing. Now, I'm not going to say I'm the best singer in the whole world, and I know I'm not, but I do know my strengths, and I try to make the best of the strengths that I have. And another strength that I have is encouraging other people. So I was thinking about it the other day. If you look at yourself and you do not have the ability to sing at all, it's probably highly likely that your purpose is not to be a singer and a lead singer in a band or a recording artist. And I think sometimes people get confused with what they like compared to what they were created to do. So if you have a strength, say that you have a strength to encourage other people, then you should find other people that are doing what it is that you could do, and you will find your purpose. If you have a strength to take care of children and you have a heart for children, then you should follow along that path, and I'm sure you know what I'm talking about. If you have no social skills whatsoever and you do not have a strength to be out among people and doing, things that are on stage or things that are in the public eye, you should not think that that's your purpose. You have got to find out what your purpose is. What are you strong at? What do you, not just what you like, but what are your strengths? What are your strengths? And you need to examine, because you need to find your purpose in life, your reason for being, your reason for existing. Why are you here? This is a question that, although I'm very strong in my beliefs and in Christianity, I believe the Bible, I still come around to this question sometimes, like, what am I doing here? This world is absolutely crazy. It's dangerous, and bad things are going on around us all the time, and we're all here, and then we all die. What's our purpose? And that is a road that many people can travel down in their mind easily. And so you have to find your purpose. We talked about dreaming. You have to have a vision, and you have to have a goal. You have to set goals for yourself, whether they're small or large or all of the above. You have to have a reason to get out of bed in the morning and put your feet on the ground and make something of your life. And I totally 100% believe that your purpose is going to be fulfilled because you recognize your strengths and you realize what it is that you are capable of doing in this life, and then you go out and do it. Don't just become a survivor. Don't just be a survivor, a pay the bills and survive kind of person. Put some vision in front of you. Look around you, and if you see things that are going on, people doing things that you think you could be a part of or you could do yourself, you need to take the time to consider that and maybe pray about it and find out what is your reason for being here. Why do you exist? You're not here by accident. We talked about that. So what is your purpose in life? I want to challenge you today, as I challenge myself all the time. Find out what your purpose is. Look at your life, look at yourself, and examine what are your strengths. What is it in you that could contribute to the lives of other people and to society? What is it that you could do to make a difference in someone else's life? It's an awesome thing to think about, that when we can get our eyes off of ourselves, and of course, we have to focus on ourselves and take care of ourselves and be healthy and all the things we've talked about before. But when you can take the focus off of yourself and what you're doing helps other people, there is such a fulfillment in your own personal life and in the fact that you're helping other people. You will feel fulfilled as a human being. So here at the Julie Tussey Show, we're talking about purpose, and I want to challenge you. Find out your purpose. Find out your purpose. You have a purpose for being here. And if you don't share the gifts that God has given you, then we all suffer the loss of that. So you are valuable, you are important, and you have a purpose for being here. I'd love to hear from you. I would absolutely love to hear from you. You can message me on Facebook, facebook.com/The Julie Tussey Show. And you can also email me at julietussey@gmail.com, and Tussey is Tussey, baby. But let me know what your purpose is in life. Let me know what's in your heart. I just love, if you've got a dream to write a book, you should write a book. If you've got a dream to own your own gym, you should own a gym. If you want to flip hamburgers and work at McDonald's and own your own store eventually, you should do that. Whatever it is, if you want to be a nail tech, if you want to work at Kroger, if you If you really have high aspirations and great giftings and a high purpose in your life and you know it, you should go for it. You should absolutely go for it. Well, there's a word of encouragement for you today. This is Julie Tussey with the Julie Tussey Show. I want to thank all of our sponsors so much for helping. And if you'd like to be a sponsor for the show, let me know by PMing me, messaging me, or emailing me. I hope you have a great day. Remember, you only get one life. Live it to the fullest.
So easy when you take me down. Slow and easy. Slow and easy when you take me down. Slow and easy. Nowhere to go, nothing to